Hey guys, I'm back. I am really sorry I haven't created a video in over 2 weeks, and that's because June was an extremely rough month for me, guys, and this is why. I actually finished closer to $8,700 red on the month after fees and commissions. I mean, June was off to a fire start, let's be honest, and things just derailed in the second week. That loss at the beginning of the third week really shook my confidence, and I tried to regain some of that lost confidence in the fourth week and did a decent job. But that last day of the month really just put a damper on things, and it was a really tough end to an already tough month, guys. And if there's one learning, guys, this one mistake I made that really put me in this position in the month of June was that I did a terrible job adapting to the market conditions in the month of June. I saw myself shorting the front side on so many occasions. I didn't learn my lessons from the earlier mistakes in the month and just kept on finding myself in the same situations, and things just got worse from there. So paid the price, $8,700 red for the month of June. Pretty much gave 90% back because I made about 10,300 in the month of May. So 90% I've given that back in June. So let's jump into trader view so we can review some of these bad trades, so at least you guys can learn from my mistakes and just adapt. So guys, within trader view, that's the month of June. Those are my stats. So that's June. That's again my gross result plus the commissions. And since I moved to Oceans One this month, I had to incur some hard to borrow fees for the stocks I shorted on the month. So the net loss again, guys, on the month is about $8,700. And leaving the profit and loss aside, guys, the momentum was there. Moves were there in the month of June. The average daily volume of shares reflects that. So I was trading about 18,000 shares on a daily basis. Win rate, just keep it aside, does not really matter since I've lost a decent chunk of money, but 80% just for record purpose. Man, look at that. That tells you a story in itself. I was holding on to my winning trades for only a minute and definitely bag holding on my losing trades that were 5 times longer than my winning trades. Profit factor dismal at 0.73. But, I mean, still a big difference between my largest winning trade and my largest losing trade. And those are the stocks I lost the most money on. MEGL, the worst of the lot, guys. I had recapped this in my earlier video, but if you haven't watched that, no worries. I'm going to just quickly go through it again. But I took a loss on this particular stock within 20 minutes on both my Interactive Brokers account and my new Oceans One account, and I blew that account and I went deep in the negative that day. So let's get into these trades, guys. So that's MEGL on the 10th of June. Just look at that, guys. So I shorted it here earlier. I don't have that trade right now, but made profit on this one earlier and then completely ignore the fact that it's breaking its previous pre-market high. Add. Took a decent sized loss here. Wow, how much was that? Yep, 2,960. And this was pretty early. This was literally before even 7 a.m. New York time. Then, out of rage and anger, I went to my Oceans account, borrowed shares there, and then added. This thing came down to my cost. So the red arrows here are all my short entries, guys. And then it got extremely painful. I was deep in the negative. I was in negative equity on my Oceans account there, and that's where I took the loss. $3,380. Next day, June 11th, on my birthday, I blew up, guys. It was the worst birthday ever. Again, completely ignored the fact this is a 1 minute, guys. Let me just show it to you on a 5 minute chart. I mean, so much strength, guys, right after the open. So much strength on this. I shorted it here. Held, what, 45 minutes. Sat with that losing position. And that day pretty much broke me. Actually, the day I took out money out of my Interactive account because Back-to-back losses on June 10th and June 11th really shook my confidence, and I was like, things are not moving in the right direction. I just had to reduce my exposure to the market. So I took my interactive broker's account way below PDT, so I cannot do any more damage to myself on that account. But I still had my Oceans account. Even for its size, it did quite a bit of damage. So this was on June 16th. On a $400 short position, guys, I lost $1,600. Blew my Oceans account for the second time. Again, went a little bit into the negative. Not like MEGL, but still, second blown account within a week. That's June for you, man. Right at 7 a.m., this thing on no news goes up. I'm just shorting on the way up. And actually, this one, I believe, Ocean closed my position and just locked me out of my account. Again, 400 shares only, guys. And I took a $1,600 loss there. So that was week 3 of June. And let me just show you my calendar view again. So that was week 3, right? This was DWSN. So 2 back-to-back red weeks. All I wanted to do is focus on this week 4 to just regain the confidence from all the damage from early in the month. But this account I pretty much doubled that account in Oceans 1. It was around $1,500 at the beginning of the week here, and I took that to over $3,000 by the end of the week. So I was just happy with the progress. You got to call a spade a spade. So I made some progress and I was happy about it. Regained some of the lost confidence as well. And then, guys, BMNR. This stock, this was BMNR on the last day of the month. I traded 8,000 shares, guys, in my Oceans account. And pretty much gave back whatever progress I had made the previous week. All of it was gone. In fact, I was before this trade here. This is literally short cover, short cover. I was just beefing against the stock as it was grinding up. It was so tricky, guys, for me. And at this point, I was just done. That's on a 5-minute. And just for reference, guys, so this was on June 30th. Again, it was a Monday. The stock was about at $4 or $5. They had some private placement slash cryptocurrency reserve news. This thing on July 3rd, which was the end of the trading week on Thursday, this went to $160 from $4 or $5 at the beginning of the week to $160, guys. I didn't trade it after this day because I actually took a break. Because I'm like, things are not working out for me. So June 2025 is in the books, guys. It was a painful month, but I've put it behind me. So far in July, I have not taken any trades. I'm recording this video on the 4th of July. So actually, happy 4th to all my American traders out there. So like I said, no trade so far in July because I took that loss on Monday, June 30th. So I'm like, you know what, let's just take the rest of the week off because I've been trading for a year and 11 months now and I haven't taken a break. Let me just resolve some of the mental blocks that I've created for myself in June and see where I'm holding myself back in terms of my trading. So I just want to get a feel for the market in July before I start taking any trades. So my interactive brokers account is still way below PDT. So I'm limited to 3 trades there. And then for 5 days, I cannot take any more trades. My Oceans account has a bit over $1,000. So I'm going to use that and just rebuild some of the lost confidence and go from there. And I will keep you guys posted on how July goes. All the best to my traders for July. Let's kill it. When I say it, I mean profit-wise, not yourself. So until my next video, guys.